out of here! And this game is over. I do not believe it.
What is going on, everybody? Holy cow. One to remember right there, the walk-off home run from Patrick Bailey. Let me bring up the game right here so we can talk about this wild one today. A game where it looked like it was going to be one of the most frustrating games in the history of the San Francisco Giants. I was getting ready to come in here and go on one of the most epic rants in the history of the Hum Baby Baseball channel. I had the helmet ready to go. We won't be needing this today. We won't be needing this today. I was really pissed the way this game was going after Webb was removed from the game. Everything just fell apart from the bad decision by Crawford not to throw to first, then the balk, then you go extra innings, runner at second. Giants are like literally 1 for 20 at that point with runners in scoring position. But the only guy who actually had a hit with runners in scoring position prior to today, this series, was one Patrick Bailey, and he's the one who comes through with the big home run to walk it off in the bottom of the 10th inning, and the San Francisco Giants win the game after all. So I don't know what would have happened. I feel like Webb was going to finish that game. I think that was all the writing was on the wall. He had a shutout going, one more out to go, despite giving up the double. I think everyone wanted to see it, and that's why the crowd was so frustrated. You could hear the boos. Webb was pissed. Then he ties the game, and then, the balk and everything. It's just like, oh, my God. I was ready to come in here and go off, but one man saved the day. The hero of the day, Mr. Patrick Bailey, has just saved our ass, saved Kapler's ass. Because people were going to be pissed at Gabe Kapler. I don't care what you say. You could say, well, if he would have left him in, we would have been pissed if Webb blew it. Some people would have, but I wouldn't have. I would have been like, dude, I would have left him in too, man. Let's see if he can get the shutout. He's got 2 outs, 1 more to go. I'm leaving him in. That's just me. But by taking him out, pissing everyone off, you blow that game. People would not have been happy with Gabe Kapler. So Patrick Bailey has saved him, saved the team, saved us from having a very bad day if we would have lost that game. Michael Roeder, Spencer Alsey, thank God for Bailey. And I was ready to type in the new title. I was going to type in the title. If the Giants lost this game, I was going to type in my opinion, that sucked, because that's how I was feeling. But didn't need to do that. I'm not talking about the team, the player, what's factual, what's up. Logan Robert Rothberg, Big Wheeze LDO. We actually talk to the people on this channel. We actually read the comments, such as Kapler has this team contending with an injury-plagued team and 2 starters. We have Brady Domina, absolutely needed this. I think I have to, I don't know that word, to Ramos. Apologize to Ramos for all the things I thought about him. Ramos almost hit one out of the ballpark today, which would have, at that point, would that have ended the game or tied? I forgot now. I think it was in the bottom of the ninth. I think that would have ended the game, if I'm not mistaken. But it went off the wall, and nobody could get him home. Patrick Bailey is a hero. He has cemented his place with the Giants, in my opinion. 100%. 100%. This home run will be remembered. There are clutch home runs we remember. Brian Johnson. You guys remember Brian Johnson, 1997 home run against the Dodgers? If he hadn't hit the home run that day, nobody would know who the freak Brian Johnson is except hardcore Giants fans, and even we would be like vaguely remembering. But because of certain moments, you go ahead and, like you said, cement your place in the Giants lore and history. And I hope he continues to be a great player for years to come. Love Patrick Bailey. Yes. Craw is still a kid to me. Crawford made a poor decision. There was no way they were going to throw him out right there and allow the run to score. But hey, it is what it is, and we end up and yeah. Speaking of that, he also had and but I'll get to this super chat, but Patrick Bailey also had Crawford's back. Crawford wasn't going to sleep tonight. Kapler damn sure wasn't going to sleep tonight. Even all of us here would have had trouble sleeping tonight if we'd have lost that game. But we have a super chat on the board. And I got that one last night at the last minute, Deporter. Right after I finished the stream, I saw it. And all we want is Wingstop. And Bailey earned some Wingstop. Bailey earned some Wingstop. Thank you so much. That's not a small super chat. That's 20. 20. Oh, my goodness. 20. I'm so glad I don't have to play the Danny Glover clip. I don't have to play the Jim Mora clip. And I don't have to go off in a big rant. I'll still mention that the runners in scoring position situation is really concerning. And the offense is really concerning. Has to be mentioned. But as long as we can get the W's, that's the key. It gives the Giants time to try to get this figured out, try to get the offense going again, and still make the playoffs. Because, I mean, we got to make the playoffs. Playoffs? We need to be in the playoffs. That's for damn sure. Thank you so much for that super chat. And that deserves a special super chat video. Little Johnny Cueto. We'll be playing that one until I'm old and have all white hair. We're going to be playing that clip forever. That's a good one right there. Thank you so much. We need the Wingstop. I have confidence Webb can continue to pitch very well, Logan. Yeah. Come on. Logan Webb? I think so. No, helmet. I went to my car when there was 2 outs to grab that helmet just so I could start the stream soon. I was pissed. I came marching back in, listening to the game, and John Miller goes, there's a fly ball down the left field line. Hit it good. I was like, no way. Goodbye. I think it was John Miller. It might have been Fleming. I forget now. But either way, I freaked out and lost my mind. It's crazy because Bailey wasn't even that good in the farm. Stud in college. He was a stud in college, but minors not so much. I mean, yeah, he was okay, but for a first-round pick, certainly we were looking for more, and it was starting to look like he might not work out. But damn. Hey, Eric and all my fellow Giants fans, what is going on? Missed the game. You missed the game. Webb was extraordinary today, phenomenal, and through 8 2/3 shutout innings, in my opinion, 107 pitches are not, like there's no magic thing about a number 100, by the way. It's not a magic number. We just picked that number. Oh, 100 pitches. Uh-oh, better pull them now. Like, who said 100 is some kind of magic number just because it ends in 2 zeros? It doesn't mean that. Every pitcher is different. Every pitcher has a different amount of stamina. Every pitcher is stretched out differently, and Logan Webb, our ace, our number 1 guy, should be able to throw more than 107 pitches. We're trying to get ready for the playoffs. We're trying to get ready for a possible World Series run. In my opinion, that's his game. That's his runner at second. You let him finish that game. That's what I think the baseball gods want. That's what I would have wanted. That's what the fans wanted. But luckily, everything turned out okay. We got to win at the end. And it's an awesome win. So I guess in retrospect, if he wouldn't have taken him out, we would have never gotten this great game-winning walk-off homer for Patrick Bailey. But still, like, just personally, I really wanted to see Webb get that shutout. Maybe at the end of the stream, you got to pull out the guitar and play the Metallica song Hero of the Day. I wish I could. Still missing a string. I need to hit up Guitar Center. Haven't quite gotten my new string yet, or order something online. First, I thought we were going to win. Yep. I thought it was looking like we could win because of Webb. I said, you know what? 1 run is enough. I think Webb can hold it with 1, believe it or not. Then I thought we were going to lose. I didn't think we were going to lose right away. I was like, maybe Duvall can get this strikeout. But my spirits fell, and I just didn't feel right about it. I didn't feel right about taking out Webb right there. I would have felt better about it if you just took him out to start the 9th. If you'd have just put in Duvall, say, go get the save. But when you let Webb start the 9th, get 2 outs, gives up a hit, and then you pull him. It's just like, oh, that's not even Duvall's runner. Like, Webb is going to be the most motivated to finish this thing. I didn't love it. And then when he gave up that run to tie it, I was like, yeah. And then the Crawford mistake, and then the balk, and it's like, oh, this is trending downwards. But then we won. And I know some people agree with the move. Of course, I mean, it's nothing wrong with agreeing. I'm sure that's what the analytics said to do. The analytics probably said to do that. But in my opinion, these are human beings. You got to read the situation. And right there, do the analytics say what that's going to do to Webb, how pissed off he's going to be, how he's going to feel about that? He probably won't forget that move. He's not going to forget that. Webb is not still. Webb is he's happy now the Giants won the game, but he's pretty pissed off. He didn't get the win. He didn't get his shutout. He didn't even get he got nothing today. It was a no decision, but it's not all about the individual. It's a team game, but still, he was pissed. Player of the game, Bailey. Logan Webb's got to get player of the game today in some way, shape, or form. But I think it does have to be a dual player of the game because it's hard to ignore Bailey, who just walked it off. Thank you for your memberships today, Jenny Vega, Calliope Connect, and LDO, Michael Roeder, and we have another $4.99. Bongo Shaftesbury won. Thank you so much for the super chat. But let's go. There's not a whole lot to break down. Analytics they should just be a freaking tool. A tool. Just like anything else. It's not the end all be all. I don't care if analytics say this is the moment you should put in Doval. I'm watching Webb with my own freaking eyeballs. What's the point? If you just did analytics, why do we need Kapler, who has major league experience and played? So what? Let's get some nerd out of Harvard or something. He's going to take his little laptop, sit in the dugout with his laptop. Okay, now we need a pinch hitter. He's going to know what to do at every single moment, right? Let's go get freaking someone out of Harvard or IT or Caltech to come in the dugout with their laptop, and we're going to win every game, right? No, because you do have to make you have to use your eyeballs and experience. And no, analytics aren't going to say what that's going to do to Webb. They're not going to say how is Webb holding up in this particular game. How is he looking? How motivated is he? How is Doval pitching in the bullpen? Maybe Doval be a little out of whack today. There's always you have to make the human decision. What were we talking about again? LDO. I'm not the only one who thinks that. Eric was just saying the same thing. Do you think he's ridiculous too? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I'm not sure what I said, but whatever I said, if you disagree with it, we're allowed to do that. We're allowed to do that. We're allowed to disagree. Eric, that reminds me of the chat you created that gave ideas to Manfred. So happy that we won. Be happy that we won LDO. I'm happy. I'm not sure what we're arguing about. Look, we got. Oh, not me, Eric. Okay. We got the walk-off. We got the W. Offense is a concern. 2 for 21 with runners in scoring position. Literally, we could have thrown pitchers at the plate, and they would have done better than 2 for 21. Madison Bumgarner would have done better than 2 for 21. So that has to improve. As we finish this game, which I haven't really done the wrap. Let me just do that here. Obviously, Conforto hit a bomb in the first. It's not in the first, but in the second inning, hit a bomb to make it 1-0, and it stayed 1-0 until the top of the ninth when Duran hit that ground ball to Crawford. Crawford decided to go for the throw at first. A bad decision because it allowed the run to score, and we didn't even get the guy out. If we would have got him out, the run wouldn't have counted, but we didn't get the guy out, so there was no chance. You could see on that. I don't know if you can see that photograph right there. It's kind of tiny, but it wasn't even close. And then in the 10th inning, with Marcus Semien batting, Duran scored on the balk. I did not see the balk. I heard it on the radio. Let me know in the chat if that looked like a balk, because sometimes umpires just enjoy calling balks. They wait their whole lives to call a balk. So, but then Patrick Bailey did this in the bottom of the 9th inning. You can see Kapler not too excited. Kapler's in the dugout like, thank you so much. He's just relieved. That's pure relief. What's going on, Robert Rocha? Eric, the drama is back. Nip it in the bud. I go to other chats and I never see fighting in the chat. I don't know why my chat fights. I don't really know why. I don't know why. That balk was so unwanted. Yeah, that was the moment when I kind of was like, this feels like we're gonna lose this game. But Patrick Bailey does not care. Patrick Bailey came through, and I almost never see balks. I'm rather balk. Oh, I don't see him either. Don't get me wrong. I've been watching baseball. I mean, on the replay, sometimes I see it. I've seen balks, and I'm like, what did he do? What did he do? Like they show, like he barely, like a fly landed on his knee, and then when it flew off, the knee kind of moved a millimeter or something like that. Like you something stupid. Like in my opinion, like umpires, they love calling balks, especially in the lower levels, especially like especially in Little League. They love calling balks. They wait for the balk. Like, I'm gonna call this balk. They want to call a balk. Balk. Like, what did he do? They can just call balks whenever they feel like it. Funny thing is, the scout said Bailey's batting from the right side is his weak side. Make a guitar solo to buy Bob. You can request it. You can absolutely request it. Giants are boring. Not too much to say. Hoodie, not feeling it. Bailey channeling his inner Eric. Yeah. Love it. Love that guy, Patrick Bailey, up and coming. He has been great. Your chat fights because they are angry from not eating for 10 hours like Wingstop, girl. It's because people constantly hate over and over. They get pissed when people stick up for our team. Seems like an insult. That's correct. D. Wolf, Eric, can our offense improve before the playoffs? It better improve before the playoffs because we're not going to win if we can't hit with runners in scoring position. And in today's ball game, the Giants went 1 for 11. Rangers weren't that great either, but 2 for 10, believe it or not, is significantly better than 1 for 11 because 2 for 10 is like a 200 average. 1 for 11 is like a 088 or something. I don't know. It's terrible. It's terrible. So we got to get going with runners in scoring, and not to mention the Rangers had it like yesterday were amazing. So you can have a 2 for 10 every once in a while. It's going to happen. It's not a big deal to happen occasionally, but night after night after night after night, it just gets frustrating. You're like, are you guys ever going to freaking start driving in some runs? So I'm curious to know. Some statistics on that. And I'm on Twitter looking. Giants go 3 for 30. This is 31 minutes ago on Twitter. Giants go 3 for 30 in a one run loss games, 1 for 12 runs sports in game 2, and the best closer was blows to say so 3 for 30. 3 for 30 stretch. I'm just looking if there's any specific statistics and numbers on that, but it's just unfortunate that I don't know what's going on. I even said in the chat as a joke, like, can we just go ahead and decline the runner at second because we can't hit with runners in scoring position anyway. Now we can get the 95-year-old lady right here. She can hit better than that. I mean, which is terrible. But what are we going to do? Small victories. Several Giants put together great at-bats all night, but they put themselves at disadvantage with 2 outs by being too patient at the dish. The hits with runners in scoring position will come this weekend at home. Well, they have not come. They have not come. So it's on to nowhere. The Rays are coming to town, and we're going to check out that matchup and see who we got coming to Oracle next. Well, we know who's coming, but we'll check out the specifics. We need to nip it in the bud. Nip it. Nip it. Half the chat has never good to say win or lose. I mean, I got a relatively negative chat. I don't think it's normal. It's just the way the cookie crumbled. And I appreciate all y'all, negative or positive. I appreciate all the support because you guys are awesome. But when I say generally negative, I just mean we got a lot of people who are like, dude, this team sucks. We stink. We're never going to win, blah, blah, blah. You know, that kind of talk. And I say the same stuff sometimes. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it's that way. Because I'm maybe that's I don't know how the other channels do it or other broadcasts or post-game shows or talk shows or whatever. Maybe they're a little more I don't know. Maybe they try to be a little more positive. I try to be positive here. I really try. But damn, 3 for 30 with runners in scoring position. How are you going to spin that? How are you going to put lipstick on that pig? We waited 3 hours and all we got was other teams walk off. Offense struggles to push a lot of people to the edge, including me. But even then, I will say negative things if we didn't suck at hitting. Interesting thought. Thank you so much. I would rather be cold now rather than this. Let's hope we heat up. We have to. We have to. Let's hope we're saving all the hits with runners positioning. They have moderator meetings and rules. We're going to have some moderator meetings. That's what's about to happen. I'm thinking of removing all the moderators and starting fresh. I know that might piss some people off, but it's a consideration. Like, we'll start fresh. Like, start this whole thing over almost. Because I can't have it. Chat's just fighting all day. D-Wolf says, you don't have anything to do with your chat's antics, Eric. You are 10 times more positive than most of this chat. Post-rap KBR is very positive in comparison. I heard the previous game made me feel happier. Oops. Eric, I think you have to find a way to completely refresh the chat. Only this game is a springboard to a hot streak. D-Wolf Dodgers. Look who's going to the Dodgers. Hey, but at least they know they're making the playoffs. Even you do. LOL. Wouldn't mind being hired as a mod in GL. Please let this beginning of something good. Let's just freaking go positive. We got the win. We got the W. Why are we fighting? We got the win. And now the Rays are coming to town. So I'm just going to do the show, and I ain't going to trip. We can make it through this season. I know that much. And then in the off season, before next year, maybe we'll have some kind of meeting. Maybe we'll do something about it. But I'm just going to push through for this year. And then I'll decide next year. We might start fresh next year. Fresh moderators, fresh everything, and just kind of see how it goes. I really don't know, but I'm having problems because I'm trying to click on the thing. It won't let me click. I hate this website. Why can't I click? Holy cow. I just want to click on the game. I didn't even want to click on that game, actually. I want to click on the upcoming game. Maybe it knew that. That's why it didn't want to let me click. Now, where's the arrows? Where's the arrows? There they are. So now we need to go to tomorrow, 14th. This garbage website that jumps everywhere, that ads pop up. Here's Tampa Bay. Let's check out the preview. Don't want your mods to get rid of the negative talkers. That would be boring. Michael Roeder said something. No te preocupes, Eric. Hired. I must have missed it. Yeah, mods is volunteer, not an obligation. Yes, love me some Webb. He's stepping up against the best team. Eric's agreeing the playoff. Front office will say, look what we did in transitional year with all the kids playing to put lipstick on a pig. What are we talking about? Practice? Practice? Like, we're talking about practice. Not the game. We are Tyler Glasnow tomorrow, who is a very good pitcher against TBD as usual. Giants never tell us who's pitching. I don't even know what our rotation is like. I can go to our depth chart other than the top two. Sometimes we see an opener for Stripling, an opener for Wood. We've gone full Tampa Bay Rays with the opener and then some. Like, genuinely, nobody actually starts except Webb and Cobb. Like, seriously. How many games has Stripling actually started this year? Like 3? Maybe I'm wrong on that. How many games he actually started? Maybe more. Okay, I'm wrong. It feels like less. Actually, he started 11 games out of 18. 0-5 with a 5.1 ERA band. Not too good. Not too good. Feels like lately we've just been doing like strictly openers. Not to complain, if it works, it works. But, you know, I'm old school, so it takes some getting used to. Alex Wood has started 11 of 19. What about Sean Manaea? When I started a game, he started like 2 games. He started 6 games of 28. So we do not have a, you know, typical rotation, a traditional rotation at all. It's some weird opener thing. So You can count on me as a mod. Eric, you might have to consider a mod application. Yeah, that's what we may do. The mod application. I mean, I don't know what fights are going to happen anyway. You are fighting amongst yourself. I mean, I don't know how that's going to. I think moderators who've been here a long time and been really cool and been a supporter of the channel, and I think, you know, I didn't see it coming. I guess I don't know what I'm doing. Jenny Vega, yeah, probably one of the only ways to pick the best candidates. We don't have enough pictures. You can't clear all the mods because Jenny Vega is a mod for life. Oh, that's a good point, Deep Order. That is a good point. So that's it with the Rangers. Rangers are gone. We have salvaged one game. Let's take a look at the standings and where we stand. That's why it's called the standings, so you can see exactly where you stand in the division and in the wild card. And we are, I want to make sure that's updated though. $63 and $55. Okay, 63 and 55. It is updated. Sometimes Google's a little behind. 63 and 55. 8.5 back. Holy cow. 8.5 back. The division is almost, it's falling out of reach. It's not yet, but 8.5 is a significant significant distance to try to cover here, especially when the Dodgers keep winning. They're 9-1 in their last 10. They've really made some space right here and have run away with the division. So I just don't know if that's going to be in the cards for the Giants. But the wild card should be. What were we talking about? Let's check it out. Okay, so right now the Giants 63 and 55 were 1.5 games up over the Marlins, who have the last wild card spot. So right now the Giants are not really comfortably in a wild card spot, but we're solidly there right now, as long as we don't let one of these teams. And you know that we have to thank the Reds for sucking, the D-backs for sucking, the Padres for sucking, the Pirates for sucking. Any of these teams, even the Cubs are playing okay. But if any of these teams had got hot lately, they were going to take over. And luckily, even the Marlins haven't been playing that great. They're on a 2-game winning streak now, but they've been losing. So luckily, these teams have been struggling. That's the only reason. And the Giants, of course, somewhat struggling too. We've been struggling. The wins the Giants are getting is purely on pitching. 4 and 6 in our last 10. Those 4 wins are purely on pitching. We might have had one good game there against the A's or something, but by and large, it's pitching that's getting it done. So I would love to see the bats break out against Tampa Bay. I would really love to see that. And it's going to be tough. Obviously, they have good pitchers as well. Tyler Glasnow tomorrow. They have one of the better bullpens. Aaron Savali, and they got guys who've been there for a while. Zach Littell. Oh, my goodness. Christian Betancourt. Now, Yandy Diaz, Wander Franco, Brandon Lau. Okay, Luke Raley, Isaac Paredes, Josh Lau, Brandon Lau. I don't know how to say their names. Some of them are Low, some of them are Lau. I think it's Josh Lowe and Brandon Lau. Could be wrong on that. Manuel Margot, a lot of great players. Jose Siri, he spent some time in the Giants organization. And Randy Arozarena, one of the best. So it's going to be fun here. The Rays are coming to town. Get your tickets now. And other than that, player of the game is going to be a dual player of the game. We're going to go with Webb and my man, Patrick Bailey. Unfortunately, my guitar, the string has not been repaired. but we're going to try to play it anyway. We're going to try to play it anyway. Twin players of the game today. Fire Inside. That's a good song. Nobody knows it. Oh, yeah. Travelers One is old pack. You know what? I was planning to pick up a pack on the way home today, and I just was running behind. I didn't do it. I apologize. I don't have an unopened pack. So I'm going to try. Keep showing up, though. We're going to be opening packs here in the future. Open an old pack. Do I have an old pack? Old pack. Let's watch the home run once again, and I'll see if I got an old pack sitting around. Here's Patrick Bailey.
Bailey to left and out of here. And this game is over. I do not believe it.
Yes. Oh, what a day. What a walk-off home run right there. I just pulled out some cards from a pack. 1990 Don Russ. I have no idea what's in this. Let's find out. See, there's a little pack here of cards. And here we go. We got Kevin Bass. You guys remember Kevin Bass, former Giant. I promise you, I do not know what's coming. Who the heck? Ronaldo Rooms. I don't remember that guy. Ronaldo Rooms. Pat Sheridan of the Giants. Pat Sheridan. Scott Sanderson. Scott Sanderson of the Cubs. Vaguely remember. Rick Honeycutt of the A's. You guys remember Rick Honeycutt? Jeff Montgomery, Royals. We got a Diamonds King, Jim DeShays. We got Tom Brunansky. Tom Brunansky was pretty good at one time. Man, there's a name I've not heard in a long time. Kirk Gibson. I know he's a Dodger, but we gotta have some Dodgers every once in a while. There's a former Giant. You guys remember him? The great Willie McGee. Willie McGee. This is with the Cardinals. Rick Cerrone. Jerry Roos. That guy's actually active in this picture. That's not a coach. That's a pitcher. That's not a coach. He's probably my age. He's probably younger than me here. 49. Yeah, he's probably younger than me here. And Brooke Jacoby. There's your pack opening. I was just sitting there. It had been slid open, but I hadn't pulled them out, so I just pulled them out. I have a whole bunch of old 90s cards, packs, big long boxes, unopened. We got cards. You guys want 90s cards? You think I'm playing 90s cards? 1991. These are packs, cards here. Baseball. Unopened. 91. Unopened. We don't play at the hum, baby. 1990 tops. We got cards galore right here at the Hum Baby Baseball channel. So we'll be definitely doing some more openings very, very soon. During that commotion, here's my pick. I was going to say, I think I lost my pick. Every winter, you should open a pack. I did get a pack earlier, but I had already opened it. But I'm going to try to get some. I'll open some old ones and some new ones as well. I like the new one. The newer packs will get more like inserts. They go crazy with the different inserts and parallels. It's insane. You can't even keep up with it. I got some 2002 packs as well. 2002, 2003 era. It's all good. In the hood. Let me try to tune this guitar right quick. It's missing a string, so. So it's a little off. G, it's close enough. Close enough. Way too sharp. Close enough. Let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, new Eric Staxo Packs. Hey, don't give me no ideas. I'll open that new channel. We'll do pure baseball card videos. I got a gang that I opened. You guys probably saw most of the ones I just opened recently. I got a Willie Mays earlier too. I think I don't have it here with me, but this one was really cool. It's not like overly valuable, but this Buster Posey, check that out. That's sick, dude. That's a National League All-Star, like vintage style All-Star card, but with a modern player, with Buster Posey. All I gotta say is, when the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter, light the spark. If you're a fan of Giants baseball, sing bye-bye, baby. If you want to be in first place, bye-bye, baby. Listen to the broadcast on KNDR. You'll see exactly who we are. We're the San Francisco Giants, and it's bye-bye, baby. San Francisco Giants, and it's bye-bye, baby. There you have it, with one string missing. One string missing. A pregame opening pack. All packs are just as good. Yeah, it is muted for the most part. Saigon Cake. Love is on the way. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure I know that song. I'd have to hear it. I think that's an awesome song. Eric's baseball packs, Hum Baby runs, Eric's financial advice channel. Oh yeah, Hum Baby Finance is coming. Hum Baby Finance is coming. But yeah, Eric's baseball packs. I thought I would just combine that in this channel. But you know, I don't know if I'm into baseball cards enough to have its own channel. I like baseball cards, but like I'm not like a diehard collector. But it could happen. It could happen. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Have a fantastic day. And we'll pick one random from this box right here. And that will be the vintage player. This one's not packs. This is just all the 1990 cards. Let's see. One random player. I got it. And it is, oh my gosh, Rafael Palmeiro. Totally random. Totally random. I can't believe I actually picked a good player, although he's got some controversies in his career. Rafael Palmeiro. How about that? You guys remember him, right? He tried to make a comeback at 57 years old. Shout out to Rafael Palmeiro. But you guys have a fantastic day. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Yes, P.O. Boxing, Mail, baseball cards and stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that this year. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna go to the post office. I gotta get a post office for you guys, a P.O. box. You guys can send me stuff. I do appreciate it. I know you guys have suggested that. I didn't used to think, I was like, nah, no one wants to send me crap, but let's go ahead and do that. I'll take it. You guys have a great day, and I'm gonna play the home run one more again. We'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.
Bailey to left and out of here. And this game is over. I do not believe it.
Batazo profundo, jardín derecho, señores. ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay!
And here's Wilmer Flores.
Toward the middle. Crawford
Shows it right from the glove. High drive down the left field line. Out of here.
Damage control, straight to the hole. I got no chance of ever making my goal. I lost my one soul. I'm gonna